Good morning and welcome back to the channel. I'm Matt, but I'm currently at Sanctuary, which is the title that we have given my little brother's property here in British Columbia. I hauled our parents' boat out here yesterday because they are moving out to the same area fairly soon, and we wanted to get that done so it was one less thing to worry about. And now I'm just kind of out here with this beautiful BC morning in October. I've never been here this time of year, so this is really exciting for me to be here. And just look how the clouds, oh, there's his chickens are hollering. Hi guys, what's going on? I was gonna say, just look how low the clouds are hanging. That's beautiful. They really are trying to get my attention. I guess we should go see them. Plan for today is I am going to drive the 45 minutes up the highway to New Denver, which, if you don't know, is my favorite place in the world. Walk around the town, just take this day in. This is sort of a break day, as it's a fairly long drive out here. It's about 7 hours. And I drove out here yesterday. I'll be driving back to Calgary tomorrow. So I'm just sort of taking today to sort of recharge, regroup, and honestly, enjoy life, because that's kind of what this is all about. All right, let's go see some puppies and maybe some chickens. No, sorry, Stella, you can't come see the chickens. I don't think you'd get along very well. Hi, guys. They do kind of look like dinosaurs, don't they? What's going on, chickens? Byron, I think, named them, but I'd be damned if I could remember them. Hi. Hi, ladies. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm sorry, what was that? Feed? David already fed you this morning, didn't he? Hi. Really? You do that again? What was that? Do it again. There's one behind the camera checking it out. Are you checking the camera angle? Oh, the dogs are howling. They must want out. I may have to change my shoes if it continues. It's very, very wet out here. And these Converse aren't very waterproof. Yeah, they're going crazy. So for those of you who didn't see the first few BC videos, they've got 3 dogs, 2 huskies, and a black lab. Black lab is Penny. The white husky that looks more like a Samoyed is Atreides, and the real looking husky is Harkonnen. And yes, for those that are really paying attention, my brother's a big Dune fan. Hey, you guys. Come on. Come on. Come on, let's go. Over this way, Hark. Come on. Hi, Harkonnen. Hi, Trey. Yeah. Oh, yeah, there you go. Bye, guys. I guess that's their routine. David, before he left, was like, "You gonna be around? Please let them out in 3 to 4 minutes, or they may everywhere." So there, proof that I did it. Not my fault if there's turds in the house later. What's going on? What, are you all done? That was really quick. That was really quick. All right, let's see it. Back in, ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, I missed. Sorry, guys. Wow, look at him go. Oh, Trey's like, derp the derp. Hi, buddy. Come here, Trey. Come here. Hi, buddy. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you're easy to mistake for a Samoyed, but no, this guy, purebred husky. Don't think I can't see you escaping, Harkonnen. All right, I gotta lock you guys away. Let's go. Back in the house. Back in the house. Boom. Let's see if I remember to pack. Which is gonna be, it's a weird thing to say if I remember to pack, because pretty soon there'll be no packing. Oh no, where did I put? Stella, hey, you're supposed to be on boot duty. Where'd you put the boots? Well, I thought my hikers were back here. They are not. Oh, I guess I could clean her litter box. I don't think I put this video out yet, but yeah, this is working pretty well for her. Passenger seat, that's where they are, which is perfect. All right, and just as a sort of follow-up to my DC to DC charger video, this is the switch that I installed so I can turn it on and off. So the van is running right now, but the DC to DC charger is not currently charging. But as soon as I do this, we can hear it kick up in the back, and now we are charging. And welcome back to New Denver. I was here a couple videos back, well, more than a couple. My second sanctuary video that I did with Lindsay, we came down here for a day trip and played some crib over in Centennial Park. I'm now kind of at the bottom of Main Street. Place very quiet this time of year. This is my favorite place in the world, and I really want to, at some point in the future, do like a very exclusive video going around the town, capturing it, and really talking about why it's my favorite place in the world. I don't think that is for this trip. There's just so much going on. I really want to have the time to do it justice. I'll make it like a future project, and it'll be like a lengthy little mini documentary for the channel. But for now, we can just hang out here and enjoy it because it's very quiet. Unlike the summertime, it's become a very big touristy place in the summer, fortunately and unfortunately, I feel. But right now, yeah. If I listen super carefully, I can hear the creek, which is about 2 blocks over that way. But just like, look at the lake. Yeah, you're right. City life is so much better. And it's odd because it's actually chilly. I mean, it's not odd. It's normal for this time of year. But again, I've never been here. So I'm going to need to put on a better shirt because this is just, hang on. There. That's a little better. I think what I'm going to do is make myself a coffee with the jet boil. Just sort of enjoy this view and being here right now. And then we're gonna take a little drive over into a part of the town called the Orchard, which is where my parents used to own property. And it's also very close to the campground and the park where Lindsay and I played crib. And I then think we'll go down a little path that sort of leads to the creek. And that's where I might go over the diesel heater for the next video. And I just got a text message from Steph. She's at work. She said she's done at 3 and she wants to meet at Mountaintop Coffee and play some crib. Oh boy. I'm actually super excited to do that. I mean, only person I've been playing crib with lately is Lindsay, of course. And my mom when I feel like really getting the pants beat off me. But that's the plan for today, which is kind of cool. And then I think I'm toying with the idea of just making dinner for everybody. So hopefully that all comes together. But let's make some coffee. Enjoy this view. Oh my God, I love this place so much. And this is like a corner of it, just a corner. There's a whole pathway. It's called the Maury Trail. We actually knew the gentleman who it was named after. Well, it's named after his family, I'm pretty sure, not just him, but he was a great guy. It sounds weird saying he was a great guy. He was just like, you know what? We'll save that for another day. But anyways, this Maury Trail goes all the way along the shoreline from Carpenter Creek, which is over there, goes all the way along and through Bigelow Bay and all along the shore. It's a great little walking path for sure. And that's just where I was down there, having some coffee, taking it in. It did get a little chillier. That's why I put on my my new fancy toque. But now the sun is coming out and it is starting to warm up and it is nice. And that water is glass. I can't get over it. Every time I see it. You guys have to know what I'm talking about. You've got to have some place that elicits the same sort of emotional reaction in you. I'm really glad that my parents got a house so close to this place because it was always going to be important to me that my kid or kids or whatever get to experience this. They don't have to fall in love with it. It doesn't have to be their favorite place. That's subjective. But I still want them to be able to come here and experience what I was able to experience throughout my childhood, my young adult life, my adult life. So that's pretty cool. All right, well, let's go for a little drive through the town and check out. I'm curious to see if the campground's open. I don't think it is. We'll drive by the old property and we will hit up Carpenter Creek before we head on back to. I'm so down on myself. I was going to say before we head on back to get our butts kicked in crib by Steph. Gotta have confidence, Matt. Gotta have confidence. Oh no, so that's interesting. The sign back there as I turned onto this street said that the campground had vacancy. So I'm wondering if it's still open. That'd be kind of cool. Because there's a public washroom there and somebody drank a lot of coffee. So coming up right here on the right, just after this house with the red roof, across the street, this was my parents' lot. And oh wow, the new owners have not been taking very good care of it. It's a little bit overgrown, to be sure. So when we had it back in its heyday, when we were coming out here every summer and whatnot, there was a house on it, there was an actual structure, but the house itself wasn't livable, and we had a trailer kind of. The house was here at the front and the trailer was at the back. But yeah, that was the New Denver property. A lot of good memories here. We'll talk about that more in detail. Let's drive down here, and yeah, it looks like there's people at the campground, or maybe there's just people out with their boats. Look at that view. Come on. Yeah, I gotta get out and go look at the water. Come on. Those colors are, look at this. I've never, like, this is the thing. I've never been here this time of year. I'm gonna keep saying that. I have never been here this time of year. Like, I don't even know if you can see that, but up on the mountain there, right there, the trees are turning orange. Every time my entire life I've ever been here, it's green. Everything's green, which is beautiful. This is stunning. And it's so quiet, guys. Like, with this being a place like my childhood vacation spot to come to see it over the years just become so popular with the tourists. I mean, it's cool that other people get to experience, but there's that little part of you, that little tiny greedy part that just wants to keep it all for yourself. I never just had it all to myself. Obviously, there was always a campground here, but you definitely noticed how busy it got, and more consistently through the summer season. Being here right now with what? There's the house and this gentleman's ram. Okay. He's not even there. He's somewhere out there. Oh my God. I was giddy at Dinosaur Provincial Park, but that was like new surprise. This is so cool excitement. Guys, this place speaks to me. It's always been the mountains, and it's always been this place, but I mean, God, I don't know. It's always been everything, you know? It's always been the lack of people, the lack of pollution, the lack of noise. Like you just breathe and it just smells clean. The water, like these are glacier fed lakes. This one in particular this is a glacial fed lake. I drink this water. I would drink it, no problem. You put me in a lake in Alberta, better give me one of those life straws. But, oh, I was born in the wrong province. Just hanging out on a dock. No big deal. I don't know, this place is just, you know what? And I say, oh, it bothers me that so many people come here and the tourist part of it is so through the roof now. Whatever. Come here, New Denver, British Columbia. any time of year. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I hear it's kind of like a tomb in the middle of winter. Maybe not then, but spring, summer, fall, man, just come take it in. There's plenty to do. If you got a boat, you can go all the way across. It's a provincial park on the other side of the lake, as far as I know. That's what it is. Beaches and hiking trails and camping. Trails on this side. Can we even see it? Oh, can we even see it from here? I know I can see it from Centennial Park. Hang on. There's a big tree in the way. You're like, what is he doing? There, okay. So up there, that mountain right there. Let me see if I can get the better shot of both of them. Okay. So there's a peak there and there's a peak there. The peak on the right is Idaho Peak. There's a little watchtower out there, and you can see it. The camera's not doing it justice, but there's a tiny little house. It's not a house, it's a watchtower. And you can see it from wherever you are in New Denver, basically. And in one of the ghost towns, just a ways up the road, there's a road that starts that you can go up to that peak on the left, and then you can hike from the left peak all the way over to Idaho Peak. I've never done that. I have driven to that first peak, but I've never done the hike. I can't remember off the top of my head how long it is, but it's just one more thing to do. I also said ghost town, Sandin, up the road. Put it on your bucket list for sure. Okay. Oh, I still can't get over all these different colors on the trees, man. It's so cool to see when you've been so used to them just being in the prime of their life cycle, when you're here in like July or August for a week or two at the most. Oh, it's so cool. So this here is Centennial Park. Docks over there, that's where the house is. And right in this field is where we were parked, and Lindsay and I played crib right there. Which is, if you were paying attention, just behind where my parents' property was. Swimming area down here, that's where I was talking about New Denver when we were here, when Sadie and Brooklyn were playing in the water. So many memories in this swimming area. My goodness. Well, this is cool. Like, we've been coming here so long, I remember when this went in the ground back in 1999. This is where I was when I was talking in that other video. The girls are up here playing. And yeah, this is the public swimming area. Well, one of the public swimming areas, but the public swim area for the campground. And it actually looks like they've made it a lot bigger than it ever used to be. It never used to go out that far. It used to kind of end here. And we used to beach our boat there for the day. And it'd just be days down here on the beach. So this is why I need structure for my videos. I'm just getting wildly out of control with what I'm talking about. Look at the colors. This is the boat. This is the beach. And then I had a boo-boo here. And then I did this. Oh, this place definitely brings out my inner kid. Is it my inner kid, or is it just nostalgia? I don't know. I'm excited to bring Brooklyn back here next year when she's older, because that playground and just everything. I'm rambling now. I need to sort of collect my thoughts. I'll check back in with you guys in a second. Okay, sorry. I don't know. I feel, I don't know, it's overwhelmed with like positive emotion, and I get like excited and my adrenaline's going, and I'm like, what am I talking about? Where do I start? I want to talk about so much. And I think, like I was talking about earlier, I think my best bet is going to be to actually like sit down and script something for myself about this place, as opposed to just trying to do it off the cuff, and take a good time. Like, I used to really enjoy creative writing, and I used to write screenplays like when I was younger, right? I've always liked that sort of things, if you couldn't tell. And the creative writing just sort of led into movie making when I was younger, and now here we are, and I'm just talking on my phone. It's not true. I'm talking to all of you. Which I guess is a good time to say, if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment, let me know what you guys are thinking. Let's start a conversation about all of this. But anyways, I won't dwell on that too much. So I liked creative writing. I liked writing my screenplays. I liked filming, and I'm doing one of those right now, and it's all very impromptu. I turn the camera on, I start talking, and I like showing stuff off where I am. That's the whole point of this channel, with that and movie reviews from time to time. But when it comes to New Denver, when it comes to this place, wait, there's a better view of Idaho Peak, right? You can see both of them. So yeah, drive up the mountain there, and you hike over there. Just see what I mean? But when it comes to this place, I have so many memories. I don't want to say bad, I was gonna say good and bad, but I've got good memories, amazing memories, hardship memories, because there are stories I could tell you about stuff that happened in this park, about stuff that happened on this lake, because this lake can get angry when the wind comes up. I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna make it a little mini project that I'll work on over time, maybe over the winter. And then when I come back here next year, I'll film it, and I'll have a little bit more of a focused point to talk about things. And yeah, do it like a little Matt plus New Denver, the documentary or something. I don't know. But I think that might be a lot of fun. Something to do on a really cold day when I can't get out of the van, just sit down and write my thoughts out. And then that will help the filming process go a lot easier when it comes to that specific subject matter. Same over here, like this place in here is called the Cohan Reflection Gardens. Plenty I could tell you about that. Like this really was almost a second home to me. When you come to the same place every summer throughout your childhood, you obviously gain a bit of an attachment to the place and you generate these incredible memories. What's the negative side to that? Didn't do a lot of other camping outside of this place, which we're making up for now. But that's not even that negative, because this place is always going to be right here. Yeah, I think that's the plan. Now let's see if I actually stick to it. All right, so down this road leads to Carpenter Creek, where, again, spent a lot of time. We'll get into it later, but it's a nice little spot. It's one of the main rivers. Well, it's the only river in town that feeds Slocan, where there's I can't even imagine how many rivers there are in total that actually feed the lake, but all right, let's go for a walk. Man, I was messing around with the tripod that I'm actually using right now, using my Leatherman to fix it, and I ended up pinching my hand. Blood blister. I'm a disaster. Surprised my hands aren't in worse shape, honestly. Look at this, look at this. So there we are, right? And then this seems cleared out of trees since the last time I came down here. And I didn't come down here when Lindsay and I were here earlier in the year. Oh, sure. Look at, they've hacked trees down. Oh, this used to be a lot denser in here, I think. And away we go. So we go left, go out to the lake, but we're gonna go right towards the river. Hopefully it's not too loud. I can hear it already, but let's see. Here's the funny thing, where I'm standing right now, this used to be river, right? Used to come all the way down here. It was from here all the way actually on the other side of this bank of rocks as well. But there is what's remaining of the creek. Nice spoilers for something that I'll probably end up scripting into the documentary if that's what I've decided I'm going to do. One of the best memories I have being down here at the creek is making this big bonfire with Mike when he came out the one summer with me, and we met Amy, and we had this big fire going, and we had a cake for some reason, and I remember eating a piece of cake in like almost one bite because I was, you know, a pig. That was a good summer. I don't know if Mike and Amy remember. I bet they do. Wow. So this is Carpenter Creek. Well, it wouldn't be a trip down to Carpenter Creek if I didn't try this. Frick. With my luck in rivers this year, this is really stupid, actually. Woo, we're good. Oh, I'm gonna fall going back though. Just got a phone call from Mom. They had a good night last night, getting the last few things done and ready for the move. My Aunt Lynn stayed over the night and had a lovely little furball roommate with Penny. So that's kind of fun and cute, but she's the cat lady of the family as well. Everybody thinks I'm the cat lady of the family. Come on now. But no, they're doing good. I'm doing great. This is just... And I'm thinking, I've been racking my brain. I don't think I've ever been here by myself. Why would I have been? No. And it's as cool as it is, and as much fun as it is to come here with friends and family. Don't get me wrong, that's a blast. There is something sort of serene and calming about just being here and not having to worry about another person, whether they're having fun or if they're bored or any number of other things. And that's not a knock on anybody that's ever come here with me. Don't get me wrong, I had a blast with every single one of you. This is a whole different sort of experience, you know? If nothing else, I'm glad that this sort of sparked that creative side in me. I really want to do that documentary now. Knowing I won't actually get to it till probably next year is going to be the trick, and like sticking with it, obviously. But in line with what I was saying at the park, it's the same here. There are some stories I could tell you about the creek, right? Like it's just little things everywhere. So I'm glad that that sort of came out of this little trip here. That's cool. I'm probably going to head back soon. Stephanie's done at 3, and I do want to stop on the way back at this little place called Box Lake. It's just a little campground off the side of the highway, closer to the cusp than New Denver, and obviously I've always seen the signs as I drive by it, and I've never sort of gone down the trail. And the trail to this campground looks really cool. It's sort of like covered by the trees and whatnot, so I kind of want to stop there, and I don't want to be late to my crib date with my sister-in-law. So I may head out there now. I wanted to talk about the diesel heater here. I'll check the time and see. That's going to be a completely separate video though anyway, so. This actually may very well be it for New Denver 2021, so. Take it in, like that's it. I'm going to take it in. See what I mean? Creek right over there, fire pit right here. That is such a good time. It's like a rite of passage, I think, for campers and being out in the wilderness. Creek fire, although ours was much closer to the creek.